Hello and welcome to my very first Facebook Live for BBC News. Hello, welcome if you've joined us, and we are in a very famous spot here. One of the most famous spots, aren't we, Carlos? Where are we, Carlos?
Thank you. Hi, I'm Carlos. Thank you, Nikki.
And whereabouts are we, Carlos?
Sorry?
Christ Redeemer.
Yeah, Cristo Redentor. Cristo Redeemer.
Look at that, you see. I was waiting for Carlos because he's much better at the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Now, Carlos is the most wonderful person we could ever have here, because you are a tour guide, aren't you, Carlos, in the city of Rio?
Yeah, I'm tour guide, and then but special for disabled people. We come here with people in wheelchairs or blind people, and then it's very nice to have the opportunity to show them how beautiful is this view from here.
Now, I met Carlos last year when we came to Rio, didn't I, Carlos? We met last year together.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with Carlos, and so did all of the BBC, because you made part of our documentary and you were wonderful. And you drove us around in your accessible vehicle, and that's part of what you do, isn't it, here in Rio? You have accessible vehicles to help disabled people get around.
Exactly. Now we have this, our accessible van. We try to work with more and more wheelchair user guys. It's nice. It's very nice to do this job, to give opportunity for everybody to see all this how wonderful is this Cristo Redentor and Sugar Lover, everything here in Rio de Janeiro.
Cristo Redentor. Well, we're here. I'm Nikki Fox from the BBC. I've been here for about a week now, and this is the first time that I've ever got to this point, the most famous spot. Please send us your questions. You can comment down below like you do on Facebook. Of course you do. This is my first Facebook Live. I'm stating the obvious. But send us some questions and we will put them to our lovely Carlos. Hang on a minute. Producer Daisy, come on. We've got a question. Hit me.
So, Bacanu says, what a view. And Gustavo says, hi from Paris.
So you've got people in Paris looking at this amazing view. Does that make you feel proud, Carlos?
Yeah, it's different. It's not easy to compare because both is very nice, But I love Rio de Janeiro. Paris is also very beautiful, but I think Rio de Janeiro is number one.
How has the city changed in the years since I met you, now that the Paralympics are here?
Change many things because now we are in evidence. Everybody looking for us and then say, hey, are you athlete? Are you here for the Paralympic?
No,
everybody
I'm Carlos.
No, exactly. No, I live here. I'm here to live. It's my house. But the Paralympic Games is very interesting because now everybody here is famous. If you are disabled, you are famous.
Right, if you've just joined us, we are at a very special spot. We are at Christ the Redeemer. I'm Nikki Fox, I'm the BBC's disability correspondent. I've been out here for a while reporting on the Paralympic Games, and I'm with Carlos, who I met last year. Now, we all love Carlos. Everybody fell in love with Carlos. Sorry, Carlos, I know it's embarrassing, but we did. We love you.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you.
You could say something back now, Carlos.
Shame.
Yes, I've got some more questions.
I've had a message from Joe.
Hello, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
It says, this is my city. You are all welcome here.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Joe.
But you always
Our city.
You say that, don't you, that it's such a welcoming city here, even though it is quite tricky if you've got a disability. You still love living here. You wouldn't live anywhere else.
No, I stay here for the rest of my life because this is my favorite place to live. But it's nice when if you have opportunity to visit us. I guarantee you'll be happy to be here.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Just come. Everybody's welcome in here.
We're doing a Facebook Live. Please keep sending your questions to Carlos, because we're not going to have him for that much longer, because he's been that busy during the Paralympic Games, because he's the only tour guide that runs accessible taxis, and you do everything that's for disabled people here in the city. So it's been off the chain busy, haven't you? How much sleep have you had?
4 hours a night, maximum. It's not too much, but anyway, it's okay. I like
doing
200 people a day now at the moment. It's too much for us, but it's okay. It's nice. I think the people they are happy with our job, our transportation.
Yeah. So we're at Christ Redeemer. It's the first time that I've ever been here. It's absolutely magnificent, beautiful. And when I was going to come, I thought, how am I going to get up? I'm in a mobility scooter. It's not like a wheelchair, but it was possible. Tell us how it was done, Carlos.
How what?
How we got up here.
Here.
In the escalator.
In the escalator, we can do with a handy wheelchair. It's not difficult, but we have just to. There is a way to do. You can come. We have no angst. It's possible to come in the escalator. It's not difficult.
What have we got any questions, Daisy?
We do.
Producer Daisy's on the questions.
We do have some questions. So Alex wants to know from you, Carlos, what are the top places to visit in Rio?
There are more than one. I think we have a minimum 3. It's Sugarloaf and Cristo Redentor, Cristo Redem, and also Botanic Garden. There are also the Museu do Amanhã, Praça Mauá. It's every place that I said is accessible. It's very easy to move by wheelchair or blind people. It's very, very easy, very accessible.
Yeah. And Amanda wants to know, she says, I love the Paralympics. Has the Paralympics helped change the perceptions of disability in Rio and Brazil? Perhaps you can both answer that one.
What do you think, Carlos? You were talking to him about that.
I think the people now understand more how difficult it is for us for walking around. Then I think it starts to get better. The people, they think better about, now after the Olympic game, we are not anymore invisible for the population. The population can understand us, our difficulty, everything. I think the Paralympics was very nice for us.
And hello, if you just joined us, this is the Facebook Live. We're at Christ the Redeemer. I just want to tell you a little fact about our guest. That's you, Carlos, he is he's buff. Once when we were getting the bus, he actually lifted my entire scooter, didn't you? You lifted my whole scooter up so that I could get on the bus, because the buses are quite tricky. But you also told me a little factoid while we were up here, that he swam. If you can see over there, tell them where you swam, Carlos. Was it you tried to swim it?
Yeah, I did swim for competition some years ago, but I love challenging. I tell Nikki, maybe I will try to cross from the beach in Ipanema Bridge until the island. Maybe I will be the first disabled to swim until there. Maybe, why not? I love challenging. Maybe I will start to training.
Well, I said we're going to get a few drones on it. Follow him. We'll film you while you do it, Carlos. Do you mind?
Yeah, until the final, even if I die.
We won't film that. We'll send a crew in.
Why not? It would be a very big material, very big news, But anyway, I don't will die. I will try. Maybe next year you come back here, you can do.
If you've just joined us, we're doing our my first Facebook Live from Christ the Redeemer. Do send us some questions. Have we got some questions, producer Daisy?
We do have some questions.
Thank you.
Indeed. Mohammed's saying, where are you right now? Well,
there we go, Mohammed. This is where we are. Pronounce it.
Show them. Cristo Redentor.
It says Carlos should receive a reward for his hard work. A reward, a prize for your hard work.
Yeah.
You should get a prize for.
I don't understand well what you mean with the prize.
It's like, I'll tell you, Carlos, because
yes.
It's like a medal, a present, something good. Because all of the work that you've done, especially throughout the Paralympics, basically, Carlos, you should get taken out for a big slap-up meal, enjoy yourself, maybe a present.
That is have no price. Do you understand? It's anything, because it's very nice when you look other, like you, like me, because I'm also disabled, and then to see the face, the people see this view from here, and they don't believe they are here, because if you don't come, how you know it's possible to come? And then it's nice because when I guide my public, they trust me because I am in wheelchair, and then they have more, they feel more safe, more trust much more. That is nice. It's very, very nice. I love this job.
Do you think there'd be some people that would, disabled people that think that they wouldn't be able to come to sites like this, to come and see Christ the Redeemer and not Sugarloaf? Do you think they get put off?
It's very often it's the favorite place to go because it's famous places, and then it's usually it's more. They ask me more for this place, but the Rio de Janeiro have more places, very nice places to visit. We have also trio. We can go in the wood. We can go in Botanic Garden. Many places. Not only in Sugarloaf and Cristo Redentor. It's more famous, but not the only.
We've done those both together, though, haven't we, Carlos? We've done that. Very romantic times we've had at these scenic spots. If you just joined us, we're doing a Facebook Live with lovely Carlos. I'm Nikki Fox. I've been here for about a week. I work at the BBC. Have we got any questions, Daisy?
We do indeed. Ali wants to know, Carlos, who's your favourite Paralympian?
Oh, that's a good question.
Do you have a favourite?
With my favorite sport?
Maybe sport. I'm going to guess wheelchair basketball with you because I know you.
Yeah, the basketball,
Yeah.
I love.
Favourite Paralympian, favourites? Go on.
And my favorite, if you come, athlete.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, understood. Sorry.
No, it's
we have big idols here in Brazil.
Yeah.
You know, Clodoaldo is my favorite. Also, Giovanni Guissoni. He is a gold medal in esgrima.
Yeah.
I don't know how can I say. Yeah, fancy. He's gold medal in London. He got gold medal in London. I hope for him here also in Brazil. They are very, very big. My idols.
Daniel Diaz, he's a swimmer, isn't
Also,
he?
Daniel
I watched
Diaz.
him.
Also, Daniel Diaz. Daniel Diaz is the biggest champion. But I don't know him in person. But of course, he's very, very famous. Very good. I think nobody can won more medals in Brazil than him. Brazilian athlete, I mean.
The crowd went wild when I was watching him. It was like, yeah, I've never known an atmosphere like it. It was amazing. Are you proud of the way that your city has hosted the games? You know, because there were a few problems beforehand. A little bit of an understatement, but there were problems. But would you say it sort of turned out all right on the night? They've done well, the Paralympics. You've done very well.
Yeah, because if you think 20 days ago, many people said, hey, this Paralympic will be a catastrophe because nobody looking for tickets. Now you see every sport is full. Or if it's not full, it's almost full. It's 2 million tickets was sell. It's much more than we expect.
Yeah. Do you know what I was thinking actually? While the camera's over there, Carlos, you should point out where Lagoa is for the where they're doing the para canoe down there.
Yeah.
It's down there, isn't it?
Yes, down is they do canoe.
Yeah.
In Lagoa Rodrigo de Freitas, no? But very close also there are other places because they do in the Copacabana they do bicycle, hand bike. This
Point
view
out
is very
some other
nice.
areas there, Carlos.
Yeah.
For us, for people that...
This view is very nice because from this position you can see the Leblon over there in the right side. Here in the front is Ipanema, and the left side is Copacabana over there. It's the best view. It's the best position to see.
Hello, she's back. Professional as ever. If you've just joined us, welcome to our Facebook Live with the very famous at the BBC. I'm sorry, Carlos. I know. You are. Yeah. We've got some more questions for you, Carlos. Come on, Daisy. What have we got, babe?
Before we do next, Dave, our cameraman, lovely cameraman Dave, I just want to ask, could you do us a 360 so that everyone can see the beautiful view?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, this is cameraman Dave. We've had to take the mic away from Nikki. We have the statue up here. And we'll take a look over this way for everybody. Looking out towards the Maracanã Stadium, you can see there. Right across the city. Over the bay, where the Olympic sailing took place. It's packed up here. It's a very, very popular tourist destination, as you might imagine. Here's a further view. And it really is a stunning place. We'll be back with Nikki Fox. We're Facebook Live with BBC News. Live from the Christ the Redeemer at the top. High point above the city of Rio de Janeiro. As the Paralympic Games are taking place. And I'll hand you now back to the big stars, Nikki and Carlos. Here
Here we go. Thank you, David Cheeseman. It's my shoot edit. He's very talented, aren't you, Jesus? Right, Carlos, he actually does have to go. You have to go, don't you, Carlos?
And I have to do. I have to go. I'm sorry. I'm very busy.
This is why the public love him, you see, because it keeps everyone on their toes. He's got to go back to the office. He is very busy. So, you know, anything you'd like to say? Final thoughts about the Paralympics in Rio, Carlos?
What? Sorry.
Final thoughts about the Games, Paralympics in Rio, about your city. Tell us about your city, your beautiful city.
Thank you. I say thank you for you to give opportunity to show something about our Paralympic for everybody there in London. You know, now I have not much time because you don't have Paralympic Games every year here in Brazil. You know, and that's why. But thank you very much. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, everybody.
You love him, don't you? Actually love him. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye. Say bye.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Yay! There you go, Carlos.